Hello everyone, in today's video we will be discussing quadratic equations. So I will start by discussing the quadratic formula, then we will discuss a little bit in short about the nature of roots, and then I will discuss two very common word problems in which students generally have a lot of issue. If you have a doubt in any other word problem, since exams are very close now, so you can leave your word problem in the comments and I will reach out to you and I will answer your doubt. Okay, so let us start. So basically this is the quadratic formula. So if you have a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c, which is the standard form, so in that case the roots can be calculated by using this formula, minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So let us take an example. This is your equation, 2x square minus 8x plus 5. So comparing with this, you have to write in your answer also. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We have a equal to 2, b equal to minus 8 and c equal to 5. Now it's very easy, simple calculation, minus b. So roots, you can write as minus b plus minus square root of b square, which is minus 8 square, minus 4 into 2 into 5 by 2 into 2. Okay, I wrote b here. This will be minus of b, which is minus of minus 8. Okay, so this is 8 plus minus square root of 64 minus 40 by 4. So this is 8 plus minus square root of 24 by 4. Now if you have square root of any kind, how to solve it? I'll solve it here for you. So you factorize it first, do prime factors, and then whichever numbers are in pairs, we will take it out of the square root and the remaining we will keep it inside the square root. So this will become 8 plus minus 2 is, so we will take it as a pair and we will take 1, 2 outside, and this root 6 will be inside divided by 4. So we can take 2 common from here. So 4 plus minus root 6 by 4. So this is divided. So the answer is 4 plus minus root 6 by 2. So you can write it as the roots are. I'm writing the answer here. So the roots are 4 plus root 6 by 2 and 4 minus root 6 by 2. Okay, this is your answer. Now we come to discriminant. Now what is discriminant? This part inside the square root, b square minus 4ac, this is your discriminant. Okay, and this is how we describe the nature of the roots. This is the nature of the root. So if your discriminant is positive, greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. If it is equal to 0, then the roots are real but they are equal, because this square root part becomes 0. So you just have minus b by 2 and minus b by 2. So both the roots are equal. And if d is less than 0, then you have complex roots, which is not much needed for your syllabus. So for example, the questions will be mostly to determine the nature of the roots or a question of this type. So we will discuss this question, but first let's see how do we write the nature of the roots. So in this question, you see here your discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac, this part, right, inside the square root. So here inside the square root we have, let me use a different color, 24. Okay, so 24 is greater than 0, and so we have roots are real and distinct, means they are different values. So you can see here these are different values. One is 4 plus root 6 by 2 and one is 4 minus root 6 by 2. So these are two different values. So the roots are two different numbers. Okay, this is it. So one question is of this type, which is very simple, and another question is of this type, that you have to find k such that the roots are real roots. Okay, so for real roots, we know, again you can write comparing with ax square plus bx plus c. A is 3, b is 2 and c is k. Okay, so for real roots we already know. So it can be equal to 0 also, then also the roots are real, and it can be greater than 0, then also the roots are real. So here we don't have real and distinct, we only need real. So we will take it is okay, first let me write like this: b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. So you will have here 2 square minus 4 into 3 into k greater than equal to 0. So 4 minus 12k greater than equal to 0. I can take 4 common, so 4 times 1 minus 3k greater. Now since this is the other side of the equation is 0, so I can remove this 4 from here, and so 1 minus 3k should be greater than equal to 0. So minus 3k is greater than equal to minus 1, and k will be less than equal to 1/3. Now here sign is changing because I am dividing by a negative number. Minus 3 is negative, so when it goes to the other side of the equation, we have a sign change. Okay, this is it. This is your answer, and these are the kind of questions you can expect. Now let us discuss the 2 word problems that I have sorted out for you. The first one is that the difference of squares is 180 and square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So now there are 2 numbers. So let the 2 numbers be x and y such that x is less than y. So obviously these are 2 different numbers because the difference is positive, so they have to be different numbers, and so if they are 2 different numbers, one will be less than others. You can take any one. So these are just random variables, so I have taken x less than y. So now according to the problem, we have difference of the squares is 180. Now this is positive, so obviously first I will write the larger number and then I will subtract the squares of the smaller number. Only then we will get the difference as positive. So y square minus x square is 180, and the square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So the smaller number is x, so x square is 8 times the larger number, so 8 into y. So obviously now we will substitute the value here. So substituting value of x square in I can name this 1. So in 1 we have y square minus 8y equal to 180. So I'm taking this the other side to make it. So now we have a quadratic equation in y which we can solve easily. So for 180 we can use simply the method of factorization because I think it's pretty much easier to solve by factorization if you can. If you cannot, that's fine too. You can use your quadratic formula to solve any kind of quadratic equation. Okay, minus 180 0. So now first we open the brackets, then we take common. So y minus 18 plus 10 times of y minus 18 is equal to 0. So y minus 18 and y plus 10 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 18 or y is equal to minus 10. But this is not over here because you have to find the other number as well. So now I will find x this side. So now x square is 8 times of y, so x is equal to square root of 8y, right? And so y is 18 or y is minus 10, so it is square root of 8 into 18 or square root of 8 into minus 10. But you see, I will not write minus 10 because then it becomes a complex number, because square root of minus 1 is I and this is complex. So I will not be going into this, and I will just take the positive square root or the negative square root of this one. Okay, 8 into 18. So square root of 8 into 18, you will get it like this. So 18 is 2, and then 9, and then 3, and then 3, and 8 is 2 cube. So 2, 2, and 2. So we can write it as 2 square into 2 square. So I've taken 1 2 here and 1 2 here, and then into 3 square. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 3, which is 12. Okay, so x is either plus 12 or it is minus 12. So these are your answers. Y cannot be minus 10. This is not possible because if y is minus 10 then x is complex. So answers will be x is equal to 12, y is equal to 18, or x is equal to minus 12, y is equal to again 18. Now why we are taking positive negative square root? So because you see x squared is 8y. So if I take positive square root of 8y square, so we get 8y. But if I take the negative of the square root, so the negative square becomes plus, minus into minus is positive, and still I get 8y. So it is important to consider the positive as well as the negative square root. Okay, now this has become a bit untidy, so let me write it again for you just to keep it neat. This is 8 into y, and so x is plus minus square root of 8y, and now we have this. Okay, now one more question, the last question for the day. So this is a question with ages. This is a very commonly asked question and a pretty easy one to solve if we know how to solve it. So 7 years ago, Varun's age was 5 times the square of Swati's age. So whenever we see square word being used, we can be assured that it's a quadratic because square term has come in. So 7 years ago, so let Varun's age 7 years ago is equal to x years. Okay, sorry, Varun's age was 5 times the square of Swati's age, right? So this is actually Swati's age here. And so Varun's age is, so therefore Varun's age will be 5 times the square of Swati's age. So this is 5x square was Varun's age. Okay, so now this was 7 years ago. So present ages are, Varun's age will be, if this was 7 years ago, so right now Varun's age is 5x square plus 7, and Swati's age will be x plus 7. These are your ages, and now you have to find their present age. So this value you have to find, and one more detail is given. 3 years hence Swati's age will be, what is this? Two by 5 times. So I think this was auto corrected, so this will be 2 by 5 times. Okay, so now 3 years hence, so now again 3 years, the ages will be, Varun's age will be 5x square plus 7 plus 3, so which is 5x square plus 10 years, and Swati's age will be x plus 7 plus 3, which is x plus 10 years. So now if you wanted, you could have definitely taken the present age as x, and then for 7 years ago you would have to take x minus 7. So I think that would be a lengthier calculation, so this is better. So let us move on with it. So it is given, this is 2 by 5 times, so x plus 10 is 2 by 5 times of 5x square plus 10. Now this is simple calculation, so we will open the bracket. So it is 2 by 5 into 5x square plus 2 by 5 into 10, so this here, that is equal to 2x square plus 4 minus x minus 10, and here we have 0. So I draw these positive terms to the other side. So 2x square minus x minus 6 is 0. So again you can use your factorization here. I already have a video made on factorization which you can check out if you have a doubt here. So x is equal to 2 or x is equal to minus 3 by 2. Now this is age, not possible because age cannot be negative. So x is 2. But we have to find present ages. So for present age you have to do plus 7. So 2x plus 7, which is 2 plus 7, so which is 9 years. Whose age? I think this is Swati's age. Yeah, so x plus 7 is Swati's age and Varun's age is 5x square plus 7. So this is Swati's age. And for Varun's age, we will do 5 into 2 square plus 7. So which is 5 into 4 plus 7. So 20 plus 7, 27 years. So that was all for today. Thank you very much for watching.